Greetings, adventurous ones. You may be wondering what's all this here. You know, I've got stacks after stacks of comics here in front of me and stuff. You know why? This is stuff I am parting with for Comics Curing Cancer. It's a donate. This is all my stuff I am donating for the cause and stuff. And I gotta tell you right now, this is something that is worth your time and effort. So let's talk about it right now. First off, Comics Curing Cancer is a thing that takes place every year around mid-October, late October, around October 24th to the 26th. And it's about getting on these comic book channels and enjoying company from others and stuff while worthy cause is going on and everything else in between it. Okay? These items are going to be like for potential mystery boxes and stuff. So some of these comics you're seeing in front of you right now, all this stack of comics and everything, is basically stuff I'm sending off to Rob Fatstacks. And he's gonna, and once he gets it, he can break them down into potential mystery boxes and stuff like that, and sell them off to generate funds for Comics Curing Cancer. This year's goal is $55,000. We're trying to raise up to that point. And if you want to be a part of it, I've got all the links in the description below. There's the Instagram page, there's the link tree to the merch store, and anything else in between that you want to do to help out with the cause. And if you don't got things to donate, don't worry. You can still make a donation with that link down below. So, let's talk about things. We've all been through it, okay? We've all had a family member or friends that we've lost to the monster known as cancer. I myself have lost a great many people in my life lately to cancer. 4 years ago this year, my mom passed away from it. She lost her battle with cancer. It's not a great thing to have. It tears apart your life, it makes you feel miserable, and it makes everyone else around you wish they could do something more to help them, you know, to help you, to help them, or whatever, okay? And there are people out there working on a cure for cancer every single day. You hear about it through St. Jude, you hear about it through the American Cancer Society, and everything else in between it. You hear about it from the Women's Breast Cancer League and everything there. But Comics Curing Cancer is our way in the comic book community, and not just the comic book community. It's also the toy community. It's also the Funko Pop community. It's any of those communities that want to help out with C3. If you want to be a part of that kind of thing, I'm putting all the links down in the description below. And if you got anything you do want to donate for C3 and stuff, Rob Fatstacks is tagged in the description below. He'll give you the shipping info and everything you need to know. And also, be sure if you do donate something, like I'm going to do and everything, let him know your name, your Instagram handle, and if you got Instagram, and also if you want a tax receipt. Okay, if you want a receipt for tax purposes and stuff, to get it, you know, that kind of stuff, a tax rebate kind of thing or whatever. To me, I don't need any of that stuff. I am just donating to get this to someone else, because I've had my fun with things and everything, and these are comics I was starting to collect and everything, and just say, okay, I like the covers and everything, but they can't just sit around gathering dust forever, okay? I mean, they gotta do something with them. So that's what we're doing. And that's why I've got stack after stack after stack of comics here to do something with. And, like I said, we've all been through this, okay? We've all lost a loved one. We've lost good friends in our communities to cancer. It's just something you just don't want to put up with. And it don't help when there's people out there that don't believe cancer is that serious, okay? Cancer is a very serious thing. It's part of the reason why not to throw shade too much on anything and stuff, but you know, to those that might have loved Thor: Love and Thunder, but me, I did not care for it. Okay, I didn't waste my money to go to the theater and see it. I actually watched Heavy Spoilers' whole breakdown on the whole movie and stuff, and then I just watched it when it was on Disney Plus, and even then, I was just not happy with it. Because it was supposed to be about Jane Foster's cancer issues going on, and it just made too much light or fun of it all, and it just didn't feel serious enough when it tried to finally be serious enough. Anyways, rant over on that stuff. This is about comics curing cancer. Okay, we basically, like I said, you got anything you want to donate? It doesn't matter if it's a toy. It doesn't matter if it's comics. If it's comic book related or whatever, send it to Rob Fat Stacks for a donation and stuff. As your donation, let him know the info like I told you about. Okay, that he even told me about. And if you want a tax receipt after for your receipt for your taxes and stuff like that, that's fine. But make sure you do all that stuff down below. Also, all donations have to be to Rob Fat Stacks by October 11th, because everything's got to be ready for October the 24th to the 26th. And all the different channels are going to be doing something. There's going to be Rob's Fat Stacks channel doing something, Legion of Comics, and so on and so forth. I'm going to tag a few of them down in the description below. You can find out more from the comic book community groups and stuff, and find out who's going to be doing live streams those 3 days for Comics Curing Cancer. What's all going to be a part of everything? Because right now we really need they really need the donations. Okay, I say we really need the donations. They really need the donations in for Comics Curing Cancer in order to reach this $55,000 goal. So if you want to be a part of these things, and I don't care what part of the community you're in, even if you're in the Funko community, I'm going to leave it down in the description below. If you want to be a part of it and donate things, you can. If you just want to donate money to Comics Curing Cancer instead, boom, the link is down in the description below for it. If you don't want to do that, you can always buy something from the merch store. You could get a Comics Curing Cancer t-shirt. You could get a Comics Curing Cancer mug or anything like that. It's one of those things that helps the worthy cause. None of this is going to the pockets of any of us doing this stuff. It's going to Comics Curing Cancer. All funding goes to Comics Curing Cancer. And after that, the Comics Curing Cancer donation and stuff like that, the money that's all raised, will be going to the American Cancer Society. So, because we're all about trying to stop the monster known as cancer. And it takes more than just one of us to do anything. But, in reality, it actually only takes one person, one man, one woman, one child, anyone, to go out there and make a difference. So, that's all, Adventurous Ones. That's a lot to take in, I know. But I'm leaving all the links in the description below. I'm going to tag my buddy Rob Fat Stacks down and below as well. And you want any information, like how to ship items to him and everything else in between, he'll give you that info in Instagram DM. Anyways, to all you out there, I hope you can donate. I hope you can be a part of this. And remember, everything's got to be in by October 11th. Now for me, I'm going to get these suckers packed up as much as I can and stuff like that, shipped off maybe a couple boxes at a time and get them out the door. Because I want this to go to someone else and not just sit here and gather dust because I'm trying to, make room for other things or whatever, And these stacks here might not be the only ones. I might have other comics I'm going to be getting rid of as well. You never know. But, like I said, if you want to be a part of this whole thing, link is down in the description below for everything. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments, and share the video. Let others know that Comics Curing Cancer is trying to complete a goal of $55,000 raised. Okay? Let others know this. Share the video out. Let others know to donate as well. If they, it doesn't matter the community. It doesn't matter if you're the comic book community, the toy community, the Funko Pop community. Okay? It does not matter. If you got stuff you want to donate to this worthy cause, I'm giving you all the tools to do so. Until then, take care out there. God bless to every last one of you. Please stay safe. And I'll see you all later.